Hello Scorpio, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Scorpio for the month of December. Now Scorpio, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate. Drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now Scorpio, I do not offer personal readings, so if you get a message from somebody, that is not me, that is someone impersonating me. Please do keep that in mind. And don't miss out on my Instagram. I do daily content there. You can get exclusive posts that I do not put on YouTube on Instagram, so don't forget to follow me on that platform. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and get into this reading. This message resonates, please do consider hitting that like button so other people can see the video. Subscribe for future updates and drop a comment to let me know what you think. All right, let's see what we have here for you, Scorpio. All right. Make sure everything is in view, and then we'll get right into it. Alrighty. That looks just about good enough to me. Energy on the bottom, you have the Six of Pentacles. So this is a great card here to find. You know, this is the idea that the act of giving is just as important as receiving. As you see, this person is giving back to people who are, they can kind of be seen as beggars, but really it's just beyond that. Because beyond that, this card is more about just being able to give back in some ways. And, you know, this could mean that, you know, this is financial support, you know, giving someone money, doing charity, donating. But the other way of looking at the Six of Pentacles is also like giving back information as well. And, you know, you may just like be somebody who can provide like really quality advice to somebody like a friend or family or something like that at this time. And the other thing about the Six of Pentacles is, you know, this is the idea of the financial scales as well. And so I always like to say that this is like financial karma, right? And so if you have been giving a lot, it can mean that you're ready to receive. If you have been promised a job raise, or if you've been owed money, if somebody owes you debt, it can be a sign that that situation's turning around for you in some ways. So definitely love to see that Six of Pentacles here on the bottom. You know, taking a look, you have a very, you have a big month here in December. You know, we are in eclipse season now, Scorpio, and it can be said that the choices that you make or the things that happen, the big choices, the big things, not the day-to-day or anything like that, but the big choices you make at this time might play out over the next 6 to 18 months for you. Can be thematic changes here in December for some of you. And for many, this might be around spiritual situations, okay? Some of you may be really taking on a sort of spiritual practice, or you know, joining a group, even if it's online, maybe a meditation group, or you know, getting involved maybe in like a Reiki share, or you know, doing something here. Maybe you're starting a meditation practice. You know, this person on the card is a spiritual guide. And in other interpretations of the card, they're sitting in front of a spiritual temple. These pillars are actually the pillars at the entrance of a spiritual temple. And, you know, for some of you, this is really talking about tapping into your intuition. This is the most intuitive card here in the tarot. It talks about hidden knowledge or secrets being exposed, hidden knowledge coming to the surface. If there have been secrets, this might come out at this time. You know, you may even have a secret admirer, by the way. For some of you, this is going to be, not for everybody, but for those of you who are single, you may have a secret admirer who comes forward here in December, and I'll get into why. For others of you, there's information here, or there's some of you are going to start to undertake spiritual practices in this month. As we roll into December here, the beginning of December, you have the Death card, the Fool, and the Ten of Cups. You know, this Death card is major transformation. This is your card, Scorpio. This is the card of Scorpio. And, you know, this is the most misunderstood card in the tarot. it speaks of change. Nowhere in the death card does it say a negative outcome or negative change. It says that something's ending. And that does not always need to be a bad thing. If it's the end of a toxic situation or the end of a bad situation, that's a positive change. If you're starting to make changes in your health and your well-being, positive change. For some of you, you're going to bring in a spiritual practice here in December. I love that you have the death card with the Fool as well. The Fool card only comes forward when you're ready. As we roll into December here, in this first portion of December, you're going to implement a new change. You're going to implement something here in this beginning of the month that leads to a new beginning. The Fool's powerful. It starts the hero's journey or the Fool's journey through the major arcana. And, this is potentially something that really has the ability to sort of play out over the next 6 months as we roll into not only December, but also 2022. And these changes here with the Ten of Cups, positive, okay? This is one of the happiest cards in the tarot. It's one of the most positive cards. It's the feeling of having all 10 cups overflowing. And it's a really nice situation for family energy. December is a time for many of us, not for everyone, but for many of us that we gather with family, or we do celebration and holidays and things like that. And so if you're one of those people, there could be a really nice start to the year here, or end to the year and start of 2022 for some of you. In the middle of the month, you have the Wheel of Fortune, the High Priestess, and the Four of Wands. So really love this Wheel of Fortune energy here. This is Jupiter energy. Jupiter is the planet of expansion, luck, good fortune, abundance. And the Wheel of Fortune really encompasses all of those sorts of meanings in it. It says that the winds of change here are arriving, especially as you have it next to the Death card. This is a positive change, though, in your destiny. You could also say that this is the wheel of your destiny spinning. And the important thing with the Wheel of Fortune is if you feel an opportunity here brewing sometime in December, you want to take advantage because the wheel keeps spinning, okay? Scorpio, the wheel keeps spinning. And, this may have something to do with an intuitive idea, a spiritual idea that you've had with the High Priestess, something like that going on. For others of you, you have this Four of Wands, which is marriage. And if you're already married, it looks like that could go very well at this time. Seems like maybe there's situations progressing. If you are single or you're in a relationship, this can indicate like long-term partnership with somebody coming in. I have to say this lower row here, that's a big row here with the Ten of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Two of Cups of good, relationships, romantic specifically, or family, depending, but like really nice sort of energy in those areas. So in the future, or towards the end of December, as we roll into 2022, you have the King of Wands, the Four of Cups, and the Two of Cups. So I normally start with this upper right card, but I'm going to start with this Two of Cups. Perfect partner coming in for some of you here. This is like two people syncing up in this lifetime, or pinging up in this lifetime after having known each other in a previous lifetime. It's like whatever you want to call the label. Okay, I'm not an expert in the relationship labels, but soulmate, twin flame, divine counterpart, whatever you want to call it. This could be someone coming in here, and they may be somebody who reveals themselves to have been interested in you for some time here with the High Priestess and the Two of Cups, secret admirer energy. With this Four of Wands, Ten of Cups here, this is somebody who's stable. They probably have a nice situation going for themselves. You want to really pay attention in this month to not get bored, to let go of feelings of apathy. And if there's an opportunity here being presented, whether in love or in life, in business, really take advantage. I see you doing that as well, but you're going to need to work through any feelings of laziness too. And I'm not coming at you, but this King of Wands is total success in enterprise business. It's the most passionate person in the room. It's the classic entrepreneur in the tarot. It's fire energy. It's getting fired up. It's being an inspirational person. or an inspiring person to others. And so I really love that. So let's go ahead and see what else we have here. If you're enjoying this video, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, drop a comment to let me know what you think, and I really appreciate you being here, Scorpio. Also check out my website. There's a link to that in the description below. You can sign up for my email list. You'll see it on first thing on the website when you go to the website. All right, let's see what we have here. Melchizedek, higher learning. You have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further progress. All right, getting my words together here. You have Katumi, cloak of wisdom. You already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. And one of my favorite cards in this oracle deck, the divine director, intervention and purpose. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you're being guided. Happiness is your purpose. It's not only one of my favorite cards, but it's been a powerful card in my life as I've pulled this card. When I get the divine director for myself and when I used to work with clients, I've always noticed that it means that potentially things in your schedule will start to change. People will enter into your life that have a message for you or an important message or something like that for you. It's the feeling of being divinely guided and directed, especially as you have the Wheel of Fortune, the Fool with the divine director, indicating that it's change is happening here. And the Death card, how could I even forget about the Death card? The winds of change are arriving for you, Scorpio. So let's see what else we have here. We have wait in the near future. Okay, so let me see what else. And you have interesting, reconsider and communicate clearly. I get the sense that some of you are going to understand. This is a bit of a, you figure this out once you spend time like really like diving into esoteric spiritual stuff. But one of the best things you can do to create a channel between you and your spirit guides or the universe or God or heaven, whatever you believe in, is to get clear on your communication with that archetype or that entity that you're interested in communicating with. And so I feel like, if anything, that's going to be a major revelation for you here in this month, where you're just opening up clear channels. And by the way, this doesn't need to be this could be with your higher self, but it could also be with another person. You're opening up a clear channel of communication with somebody. You have strength, 10 of Wands, and the Death card coming in once again here in this beginning portion of December. Yeah, love changes, That's what I just heard, the term love changes. And this doesn't have to be romantic love. It could be platonic love as well, with your family, friends. Something like this going on where the cups area of your life, which is emotions, happiness, joy, good times with others, is changing. And I do get the sense that this is for the better, but at the same time, Scorpio, I do feel like you're going to say, you know what? I'm starting this new beginning here with this Fool card, which is under the 10 of Wands, but I'm not taking the burden with me. You have learned from experience here. Each one of these wands that this person's carrying represents an experience or knowledge gained through the suit of wands. So you've learned from experience. You're not going to repeat the same toxic cycle with somebody. Some of you are setting boundaries as well with strength and the 10 of Wands, especially as we head into family, holiday season, if that's your thing. Those uncomfortable conversations at the dinner table, right? And so some of you may be setting boundaries, saying, you know what, I am not engaging. I am not interested in this right now. You have the 4 of Swords, the 6 of Swords, and the 3 of Cups. So, yeah, I mean, this is just transition after transition here, change after change. To get the Death card twice, the Wheel of Fortune, the Divine Director, and now this 6 of Swords here. 6 of Swords, you see this person and their family, they're taking their swords with them and they're sailing away. They're sailing to a new shoreline, to a new timeline, to a new horizon. They're going to new places, seeing new people, experiencing new things. And this is coming in here with the High Priestess and all of these cards of change, where I get the sense that there's maybe even for some of you, I'm trying to say this in a respectful way, a change in your faith. Some of you may realize, some of you may have like serious spiritual understandings that come in this month. where you're realizing that like you get to have your own sort of practices and ideas around spirituality. And yeah, so you have this Four of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune as well, where this wheel spinning. You don't want to miss it because you're resting here with this Four of Cups and the Four of Swords. I'm a big fan of rest. I think it's very important, but you also don't want to miss out. Three of Pentacles, reward and recognition potentially. You have the Seven of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the Three of Wands. So some of you have, you've laid out the groundwork here for a really stable situation, potentially in your career or your work or your business sort of side of life here, with this Three of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, and the King of Wands, where I do get the sense that you're at a place in your career where you're only doing it because you want to be doing it. Like, you're not doing it because you have to be doing it. And I think that's one of the best positions to be in. You've built something long-term in another investment. This could be, this person's reaping a harvest. They're realizing that their harvest is ready. This is something they planted a long time ago, and now they're kind of like, after a period of hard work, they're asking themselves, do I want to change direction at this time? Do I want to try something new? My harvest is here. Can I take my harvest and build something else? Or am I just going to keep reaping the same harvest, which is really, it's like a no-fail situation. It just depends on how much work you want to do. You have this Two of Wands with the Two of Cups, or the Three of Wands with the Two of Cups. Growth and horizon with somebody else. Okay, like big relationship change for some of you. With the Knight of Cups especially, which is there with the Four of Cups. There's a secret admirer coming in. I do feel like this is going to move into the next level for some of you, Scorpios. Especially, by the way, if you have like a Scorpio Venus or something like that. If you're here and you're watching this and you have a Scorpio Venus, like I feel like, yeah. So let's see what else we have. If you're single, you're taking a project or a creative venture to the next level. You're growing it. So you have the Pathway, you have Main Male, Sudden Wealth, Change, Mature Woman, and Courthouse. Man, I don't know. Are some of you tying the knot with Courthouse and Two of Cups, Four of Wands, Three of Wands, which is Three of Wands is taking something to the next level, serious commitment. You have this energy of luck with Jupiter coming in. You have marriage, yeah. Main Male, Mature Woman could even be interesting. This is not going to resonate with everyone. Could be an age dynamic there where one of the two of you is older. There could be an age relationship type deal going on here. And so some of you may be dealing with that. Some of you are setting boundaries with either an important feminine in your life or even an important, like a family member, maybe an important masculine as well, but maybe mother, father type, brother, sister. Some of you setting a boundary there, following your heart on something. But really you have this major luck coming in with Sudden Wealth, 777, the Wheel of Fortune, Three of Pentacles. You're making these transitions, major change coming in as you have the Change card with the Death card twice in the same column. Pathways, your true north, your true destiny in this lifetime. You have the Six of Pentacles. Wow. Scorpio, get ready for a big month. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already. Drop a comment to let me know what you think, and really appreciate everybody who is donating and just watching and subscribing, and really appreciate all of you. So you have a great day. Thank you so much.